He got me with the assist. Trap missing five, baby. What's up? Welcome to the Trap Miss Sportscast with your girl, Monica Cherie. Yes, it is playoff season, baby. And I said I was going to be consistent because we are consistent during playoff season, okay? Because we know that OKC, you see the color scheme, right? You see it? This whole little color scheme probably about to get changed for the next few days because you know OKC going to do what they need to do. They're going to come out, they're going to do what they need to do. Y'all see the Kevin Durant shirt? Okay? RIP to my guy this playoff season. All right? Unfortunately, he will not be playing in the playoffs, you know. No negativity, no nothing. But my guy Kevin Durant has scored what was it, 30,000 points he scored? So I still want to shout that out because even though the Suns aren't in the playoffs, Kevin Durant is still awesome. So I got my little matching Trapmas hat to go with it today. You know, I might make this my little workout outfit today. This might be cute, you know, because we like to get out there and get to it in the mornings. But yeah, so let's get into it, baby, because today we got a lot to talk about, okay? And I wanna start with Milwaukee versus Indiana. Oh, let's talk about the play-ins last night first. Okay, so we had the Hawks were in Atlanta, and we had Miami pulling up in Atlanta last night. And so there's a lot going on. The game got really close, and then Davion Mitchell just came out of nowhere and just started just hitting them threes. I think them niggas hit like five threes, like back to back, like both teams. Like, trust me, they was playing in them little overtime, little 4 or 5 minutes overtime. They was getting to it, baby. They was getting to it, and it was exciting to watch. And I did think that the Hawks were gonna ultimately take it, but I guess they couldn't handle the pressure that the Heat was coming with. The Heat is the Heat for a reason, okay? So they was coming with the Heat and knocked them off. So the final score was 123-114. I watched it in real time. You know, I felt kind of bad for the Hawks because I was like, dang, bro, like y'all just can't seem to get no steam. Like it was wild. So yeah, that happened last night. So now Miami will be going to play. Let's look at the standings real quick. So since that happened, Miami will be going to play. Who would they be playing? Winner. Let me see. The Heat at Hawks. Winner plays the Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers are going to play the AFC, and the Thunder is also going to play the AFC. So let's talk about that game last night because um yeah, so first of all, okay. So I made some bets and it's like that's fine, whatever. Like, you know, we do this daily. You know, don't be sharing them with y'all like that, but we be doing this daily and we be winning. Um yeah, last night was a bad night. I had I put funds, right, on the Heat Hawks game, right? All I needed was Bam Adebayo to get one more point, assist, or rebound, and Dyson Daniels the same. And they didn't get it. And so I lost my beautiful little parlay that I put together yesterday, and I was very upset. Very upset. And then Scottie Pippen Jr. in that Memphis Mavs game didn't come through with the 20 like I thought he would. The 20 piece. Points, rebounds, and assists. So that also annoyed my night. I also did a $25. I said $25. I'm tripping. I also did a 25-point parlay for like 5 different players. Didn't hit. I didn't expect it to hit. It was like a $2,000 parlay. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, so that happened. So yeah, I'm a little in my feelings about like certain things that went on last night. I wasn't happy with the Mavericks Grizzlies game at all. Like I wasn't happy with it at all. It was a terrible game. I didn't enjoy watching it. I just wasn't happy with the way that it played out. The Grizzlies was just out here just getting like super disrespectful, and the Mavs was just letting them. Anthony Davis and John Morant was going at it, and it was just so much going on in that little bit of time. Mavs pulled up a little bit. Final score was 120-106. But like I'm just not impressed. PJ Washington got no points last night. No points, 0 points, not even a free throw. Like he got 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Like, did y'all want to tank the game or what? Because I just don't understand. Klay Thompson made 7 field goals. He made 4 out of 11 3-pointers. Had 18 points, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. He came to play. Um, Anthony Davis, as usual, 40 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. He would have been clutch to bet on during the playoffs, but now they're not in because PJ Washington decided to throw the game. I'm sorry. Like it was all over the place. It was all over the floor. It was ridiculous. I was so embarrassed last night. I was so embarrassed for the Mavs because I was just telling someone earlier that day, I was like, yo, the Mavs is like mad healthy right now, right? So like, they don't have Kyrie, but they still mad healthy. So I was like, they're bigger on the floor. You know what I mean? Well, in all honesty, Memphis has Jaren Jackson Jr. and they have Zach Edey. They got big guys, Santi. They got big guys on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like they're a little lankier. Even John Morant, like he's lankier, and he's not. I mean, he's 6'1", but like, I'm just saying in general, he's lankier. So they was getting pushed around with the weight on them. Like, and I was just like, bruh, like, okay, like I see y'all, like y'all getting to it. Scottie Pippen Jr. I should just put my. I mean, well, no, I shouldn't because actually he did me dirty too. But I'm just saying, like he was doing more work than PJ Washington, and I was flabbergasted. I was honestly flabbergasted. It was honestly like very annoying, very embarrassing. Um, yeah, and I don't really want to see a Grizzlies. I wanted to see the Mavs, try to beat the OKC. Now let me stop. Let me stop lying because they was gonna get their butt whipped like real bad. Like it was just gonna be a whole blowout. So with the Grizzlies, they'll put up a fight. They're not beating OKC in the 7 game series. It's just not happening. I'm sorry, it's just not. They're messy. They're messy. Like they're all over the place. Like their defense is decent. They're all over the place. They just it's messy. Like I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They're gonna get blown out. I'm telling you. Mark my words. And that game is on Sunday. So we're not even getting into those games today. So today we have the Milwaukee Bucks at the Indiana Pacers. They're playing at the Pacers home in Indiana. So for the Bucks, we got Damian Lillard out, Tyler Smith, and for the Pacers, we got Ben Shepherd and Isaiah Jackson. Damian Lillard does kind of move the goalposts for me a little bit because he's a shooter, but they've been playing extremely well, even with him not being in the fold. And I feel like Bobby Portis is back. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Portis is going to put up points anyway. He's going to be good. He's not the shooting guard. He's not the. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter because what y'all need to realize is that when you actually watch the game of basketball, you realize how much people really matter when they're on the floor. Like if you don't watch the game, then you can look at the stats and you can be like, oh yeah, like this person that, this person this. If you actually watch the game, all those stats, they matter, but it's not always showing you what everyone's doing on the floor, and you would know that from the past. Like there were certain players that people would be like, "Oh, they're just a great player," and people would be like, "Well, their stats are trash," and it's like, but defensively, offensive, like they are all over the floor. Whether they're not, and sometimes you don't get an assist, but you're on the floor helping you doing that screen. It's a lot that goes into the game of sports, especially basketball. So like, don't sleep on people just because they stats ain't up because people be making a difference on the floor. Trust me. So Dame definitely makes a difference, but Portis also makes a difference as well. If we looking at the roster, let's see for the Bucks. Um, so I kind of like to look at these matchups, right? I like to look at these matchups and kind of like go from there. So who we got on who? So today, so who we putting on Tyrese Halliburton? He's 6'5", 185 pounds. Point guard. Who we putting on? Who we putting on him? Who we putting on him? Because Dame Lillard's shorter, but Dame got some defense. Dame be losing the ball a lot too. Though. I be watching him. Like I be watching him. Who we got? We got Kevin Porter Jr. We could throw him on Tyrese. He's 6'4". guard. Um, if Gary Trent Jr. is healthy, we can definitely throw him on him as well. But we just worried about one person right now. So let's look at everybody because everybody, like Benedict Mathurin, highly aggressive. We could throw those same people on him as well, right? As far as like matchups and everything. Let me see. Andrew Nemhart. Yeah, like Pacers got I would say size and they're big. And Bucks big as well. So I feel like it's gonna be a good matchup game. He got Miles Turner at 6'11", 250 pounds. God dang. I ain't know Miles Turner was 250. Lord goodness gracious, that's a big man. Um we got Giannis at 6'11", 243. But Giannis, he'll buck you down, baby. He's a buck. He's a buck. He'll buck you down, okay? So let's that don't even sound right. I am so sorry if that was offensive to anyone. Anyway, so we got AJ Green. He's 6'4". Yeah, this is gonna be a nice little matchup. Cal Kuzma 6'9". I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this looks like on the floor. Brook Lopez, we forgot about Brook Lopez. We can't leave my man Brook Lopez out because he be so clutch. Brook Lopez will come out of nowhere and give you like 25 on a game, and you be sitting there like, what happened? Like, where did this come from? Like, my guy does what he needs to do. We got Pascal Siakam, 240. Yeah, the Pacers got that weight, baby. The Pacers got that weight, baby. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm excited to see these matchups. I'm excited to see this game one and just see how it turns out. Game is at 1 p.m. today. Um, it's gonna be an interesting little playoff game. Um, as far as like the series or whatever, and I'm interested in just seeing who wins this. I don't know who to go with because we need Dame for them shots and 3-pointers, baby. They be hitting, but we also got Gary Trent Jr. and we got AJ Green and we got Bobby Portis, and they can all hit threes too. So I think we'll be fine as far as the shooting wise, point wise. I think we just defensively, we just got to step it up, right? And Giannis gonna drive to the basket every time, and I feel like he's hungry. I feel like there's been all this like chatter. So let's jump into this real quick. There's been all this chatter lately about SGA and whether he really deserves to be MVP over Jokic or Giannis. And I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were just like going off, like going in on SGA, like hating on him, talking about, oh, but he only averages 5 this and 5 that. But just because he got 30 points, I'm like, dude, like this guy carries his whole team every game. Like, do y'all watch the games? If you don't watch the games, just say you don't watch the games, but don't sit here on a podcast talking about basketball and you don't watch the games. It just sounds ridiculous. Like you sitting here hating on that man for what? That man is all over the floor defensively, all getting steals, everything he needs to do. Like, let's just be for real right now. I don't care what Jokic is doing. I don't care what Giannis is doing. SGA deserves. He's been working. He deserves. Okay, he's been holding his team down. He's been a difference maker. Jokic this season has been very clutch. He ain't been a difference maker every game. Like, not every game. Most games, yes. I ain't gonna hold you because his team they be flopping sometimes. But and y'all, I mean, I'm just saying SGA makes that difference. Like I know if right now, if I had to do a trade and I had to pick between Giannis, SGA, or Jokic to see who is gonna bring me a championship this year, I'm going with SGA. I'm sorry. I just am. I just am. He's not a ball hog. He passes the ball around the floor. This is what you got to notice with Jokic and Giannis. They're great, right? No, not even Jokic. Take him out the conversation. So let's talk about Giannis for a second, right? Giannis. He has gotten better about sharing the ball, right? I don't know if his assists are up. I can look it up, check everything. I ain't doing all that right now. What I'm saying, he a ball hog. So no, I'm not gonna put someone who's a ball hog in my perimeter if I'm trying to win a championship. No. No, because when his team starts not shooting their shots right, he's gonna start driving to the basket all the time. And that's great if you really need it. And that's awesome and it's very clutch. I'm just saying I watched their whole season. Like I've actually watched the whole season with my eyes. So nah, bruh, I'm not picking him. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Jokic is clutch. Sometimes Jokic get a little, he don't get that tired, but I don't know. Like, so I'm gonna be honest. I keep up with the Bucks and OKC way more than I keep up with Denver. But I watch Denver games, especially when they play OKC or they play like the Wolves or something like that. And Jokic is that difference maker, but we not finna just keep giving him like your team is not like what seed are we? Hold on, let's just look at this real quick because we gotta just we gotta be for real when we talk about stuff. Like we can't just be saying stuff to say it. Nuggets are the fourth seed. They fought for that. I'll give them that. Um, I'm not. He he gets MVP every year. He doesn't need MVP again. Okay, I don't care what he's averaging, whatever. I feel like SGA does more. I'm sorry, I do. I do. I feel like he does more. I feel like he motivates his team more. I feel like he gets out there. He's a leader. He does what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Like Jokic is very clutch. Always will be clutch. And trust me, I feel like he deserves it too. But over Shea this season, no. I'm sorry. Like I'm going with Shea all the way. I'm going with Shea all the way. I'm going with Shea all the way. Shea Gilgis Alexander for MVP all the way. Like, and I know y'all are like, oh, your argument isn't reasonable. I don't care. I'm going with him all the way. I feel like he's all over the floor. He's motivating his team. You see the good energy with the Thunder. The Thunder got this season. I'm sorry they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, God bless them. They've been a great team this season. Yeah, stop hating on my guy Shy. Like when I heard all that hate, I was just like sitting here like, well, I wasn't sitting, I was driving. So I was driving and I was just hearing all this hate and I was just like, why y'all hating on this man so hard? Is it because he's Canadian? Because Giannis is not from here and neither is Jokic. So I mean, I can't even justify the Canadian hate. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? Like, have you watched the season? If you watch the season, there's no reason you should be sitting here saying that Jokic deserves it over him. Like, just shut up. Just don't speak. Just don't speak if you don't watch the games. Like, people are so annoying. You watch people and they do a live stream like every now and then and they not watching the game so they just talking to talk and it's ridiculous and sorry for my little rant but it's very annoying so I just don't want to hear from you if you're not watching the games every other day at least there's so many games to watch. Anyway, moving on because I'm tired of all that. I'm just tired of the hate, and it's like they be coming for my man's like so heavy, and it don't be necessary at all. Like it don't even be necessary. It's just they just it's disgusting. I'm disgusted. Anyway, so got Bucks at Pacers, and then the next game we got the LA Clippers at the Denver Nuggets, and we are just talking about these guys, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the Clippers are in Denver, and the Clippers only got one injury, Seth Lundy, and the Denver Nuggets, Deron Holmes. I don't feel like neither of these guys gonna move the line. So matchup wise, I'm trying to think who can match up with Jokic and actually make it there. We got what's his name? Avaka Zubac. Zubac is so clutch. I feel like Zubac gonna do his thing tonight. I feel like Zubac gonna really come out there and he really gonna do what he need to do tonight and it's gonna be like a very, very interesting game. Um Ben Simmons is always clutch. Norman Powell, my man just shoots. He's a shooter, you know. He's a guard. He's a shooter. Kawhi Leonard is looking very nice this season. Um, yeah. Who else we got? Chris Dunn and Amir Coffey, like they come off the bench and Chris Dunn, I think he's been starting lately, but they come off the bench and they do what they need to do. Defensively, I just need them. I need Dunn to not foul too much tonight. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you want to be good defensive. Don't foul. Just please, Lord Jesus. Patrick Baldwin Jr. Got him. We got Bogdanovic, James Harden, of course. Um, Derek Jones Jr. is very clutch. And then on the Nuggets side, we got Aaron Gordon. Great. He's a shooter. Sorry, I'm all in here blowing. Christian Braun. Christian Braun is, yo, let me tell you something about Christian Braun. I will go to bet on a Denver game, and I will put Christian Braun down for like 16, 17 points, something fun like that, right, on random nights. Christian Braun will come out of nowhere, like third or fourth quarter, and just start shooting up like crazy. Just shoot, just what does Shay say? Just keep shooting, keep shooting. One of them's gonna go in. My man's his like he's a moneymaker, baby. Okay, so I feel like Christian Braun gonna come out and do what he need to do tonight. Russell Westbrook, of course, with the triple double, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. It's playoff time. We ain't got no time to play. Like we really playing defense. We really playing out here. What's up, Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter is very clutch sometimes, not all the time, but many times. Um, Nikola Jokic, of course. I just feel like it's gonna be an overall great game. If Jamal Murray come out here and do his thing, we might really have a fight out here. Let's see what goes down. Um, I'm looking at the weight to kind of determine the bully ability. Yeah, they both weighted up. So yeah, this Denver LA Clippers game is gonna be highly physical. I'm looking forward to just see what they do. And I don't like to, so in this case, I don't really like to look at, oh, how did they play in the past games, because it's a playoff game. It's different. Like, it's very, very different. Like, there's more defense. It's more aggressive. It's just a lot more tensions. It's high. Like, we're trying to win a championship. So I'm not gonna necessarily get into all that until we start getting into maybe like the second game, and it's like, oh, okay, well they played this way and this way. So how can we strategize to kind of like figure out how we can beat them, or how we can get a better point advantage over them by the end of the first half, so that in the second half, we still got to work hard, but not as hard. Like that's the goal, to like blow a team out in the first half, and then the second half, like, you know you can kind of keep it neck and neck, depending on if they decided they want to get scrappy or not. So yeah, who do I have one in this part? I'm going with the Clippers. I'm sorry, the Clippers been so clutch lately. The Clippers don't want me a lot of bread this season. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going with the Clippers 100%. I think they'll win this series for sure. Not series, but this 7-game series. Next up, we have the my favorite. Listen, cause listen, hold up. Give me a second, because y'all don't understand the excitement. Y'all don't understand the excitement, because I watch these guys, like, I haven't watched every game, but I've watched most games, and I've just watched them come up so clutch. Like, I'm so happy for them, bro. I'm so happy for them. Um, so we got Supreme. We don't drink lean, but we still super mean. Pistons in 5, baby. Okay. I had to come up with that off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. So we got the Pistons in New York City, baby. They in New York. They in New York. New York Knicks. What's up, baby? What we doing? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Injuries, Jaden Ivey. We already knew Jaden Ivey was injured. New York Knicks, Ariel Huck Porty. I've never seen him play, and I probably have never paid attention. And I am so sorry, sir. I'm not trying to be like annoying, but like I don't know who you are. So I'm gonna watch some highlights today because I don't know who that is. So the needle's not being moved. So they in New York, you know. Okay, so I met this it's this artist. God dang it, I forgot his freaking name. But he's a Japanese artist. He does music for like Persona 5 or whatever. So yeah, he was telling me, because I've been to Madison Square Garden, and I have seen people get booed off stage. I haven't been to a Knicks game at Madison Square Garden like in a very long time. I haven't been to a Knicks game at Madison Square Garden in a very long time. So don't mind me just fixing my stuff. But so yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Then the Madison Square Garden crew will start booing you. If they start losing, they will start booing them. I feel like today is going to be a day for Detroit Pistons to take advantage of all the negative energy in Madison Square Garden and just beat the Bucks off of them Knicks today. You know what I'm saying? Just beat them down. Pow, poo, poo. Make it happen. I think they have a great opportunity for that today. Let's fix this hat. Okay, that's a little better. Sorry. But I think this is an opportunity for the Pistons to take. Come on, man. Let's get New York on your side, baby. You can get New York on your side. You can do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is an opportunity for the Pistons to take to just really get really disrespectful, get really physical in this arena because you know they love to fight. Isaiah Stewart loves to fight, baby. Okay. Now the Knicks, they're a little bit softer. You know what I'm saying? They ain't feeling be fighting like that. Maybe OG and Anunoby, he might throw something. He might throw something. But like overall, like nah, like it's not happening. Like, but at the same time, Carl Anthony Towns at Jalen Duran, that little matchup. Ooh, sweet. Okay, because Jalen Duran, 6'10", 250 pounds. And then we got Carl Anthony Towns, 7'0", 248 pounds. Baby, if you think it's not about to be a little matchup tonight and it's not about to be a little aggression on the floor, a little bit of crying from Carl Anthony Towns, you are crazy. Okay? I can't wait to see him start crying. Because last year with the Wolves, he was crying on the floor. And I kept saying, bruh, why he keep crying? He always crying. He always making that little face or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then, Josh Hart, God bless his heart, with his little triple doubles every now and then and his double doubles. Um, Josh Hart is all over the floor every game. I don't care about his stats. He's all over the floor every game. He gonna give him a run. He gonna give him a run tonight, baby. He gonna give him a run. Okay. We got my guy Cade Cunningham. Who's guarding Cade? Let's look. Let's look. Who's guarding Cade? Cade is 6'6". We got Mikal Bridges on Cade all the way live. Mikal Bridges is 209 pounds. Cade Cunningham is 220. Yeah, let's see who really getting buck with it, baby. Let's buck tonight. What's up? Like, sorry, I've been listening to that Buck song or whatever by Beyonce. Don't mind me. Sorry. I heard it the other day and I was like, but this joint's hard. I've heard it before, but when you think about like basketball, like the way that they be getting to the basket, like bruh. Precious Achua. OG Ananobi. And OG Ananobi, so Jalen Brunson was out and like OG Ananobi stepped up like to the play. Like my guy was getting 20-point games, everything. Like my guy is like so clutch. He's so clutch and he's aggressive and he'll get to the basket. It'd be out of nowhere. You just get a little steal from him. And I just appreciate him so much. I appreciate the work that he does on the floor. Cameron Payne is a freaking monster. Like he trust me. Like defensively, like he reminds me of Peyton Pritchard. Like they're both just so funny to me. I don't know why. Like they just remind me of each other. Like they just come off the bench and they just be doing what they need to do. Like it just be so clutch. Like and it's so clutch to watch because it's just like who's this guy Cameron Payne? He just came out of nowhere and he's just doing what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. So I think this is Detroit Pistons, New York Knicks. This ain't gonna be nice today. Who do I got winning? I'm be honest. I think the Pistons gonna come get the Knicks a run for their money. I feel like they're gonna come in there and they're gonna do what they need to do. I feel like it's gonna be a real disrespectful game. If the Knicks win, fine. Like that's great. I'm putting plus money on the Pistons because I know they probably not favored to win because it's in New York. It's in Madison Square Garden. So I'm just saying. Let's see what my guys do today. Like I'm real excited about this. It's gonna be fun. But moving on. So we got one more for y'all today. Shay in the West, LeBron's day-to-day mess, kickballs don't catch, Lakers in 5. Okay, let's get to it, baby. Today, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves in LA to face off against the LA Lakers. Injury report. LeBron James is day-to-day. Maxi Keebler has been out, so he's out. Minnesota Timberwolves, no injuries. Let's do this, baby. Let's see what's popping off. Rasta. So I saw a video the other day and they were talking about Anthony Edwards and they were like, okay, he's gonna be hard to guard and this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, yeah. Let him get free and start shooting off them threes. You know, that boy, he wants to win. He wants to win. He's gonna come out to play today. So if we are the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Edwards is 6'4" and 225 pounds, who are we going to put on Anthony Edwards? Hmm. Maybe a mismatch? Maybe we can throw Austin Reeves on him at 6'5", 197 pounds. But that 20-pound difference, it matters, baby. It matters. So, Austin Reeves might not be hard enough for Edwards. I don't know. We got to see. Let's put Bronny on him. No, I'm just playing. Bronny like 6'2", 210 pounds. He's 6'2". It might can work. It might can work. I ain't hating on it. I'm just saying, throw LeBron on Edwards and let's call it a day. Like let's just get it over with. Like throw LeBron on him, like stick him on him, stick him on. Nah, LeBron can't. See, this is the thing with LeBron, you can't throw him on anybody. Like LeBron has to be available all over the floor, like just period. I mean, we know he's a forward, small forward, so with that position, you gotta be all over the floor anyway. But LeBron, literally, we can't stick him on nobody. So I'm just trying to think, who can they stick on Edwards? Might have to be all. I mean, we need Austin Reeves for the shooting too, though. So what's his name? Gabe Vincent? No, he's 6'2", 200 pounds. He's 6'2", though. Let's look at a different matchup because I feel like Edwards is gonna be getting loose on the floor, and I feel like he's gonna be able to shoot those threes off easily. Because Lakers play defense, but yeah. And like I didn't realize Nas Reed was 264 pounds. No wonder he was beating the crap out of Derek Lively last season when he landed on that man's head. Like, cause I thought it was on purpose, and I don't realize that like some of these guys just they weigh a lot. Julius Randle, 250 pounds. He gonna use all of that to drive to the basket tonight. Yo, I promise you, Julius Randle gonna be pow, 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 get to the basket, cause I'm a shooting guard. Okay, baby. I think Julius Randle and LeBron should go up against each other tonight. So, okay. Then we got Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lakers. Y'all not winning. Y'all not winning. It's just not happening. Not no. They got Rudy 250. I didn't realize they weighed so much. Goodness gracious. That's a big guy. Whew. I'm scared of y'all. I ain't fighting with y'all. So if they put Nas Reed and Rudy Gobert out on the floor at the same time, it's over. And Jaden McDaniels, Jaden McDaniels, yeah, he's 6'9", 185 pounds, but he get loose around that joint. He starts shooting on them threes, starts shooting off them little floaters, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Luca, what's up? Yeah, Luca, what's up? What's up? Because Luca, like you're only 230 pounds and you 6'6" and you look thicker than everybody on the floor. So that's crazy. That's crazy. They definitely about to punish them tonight. It's not even gonna be no. It's not. It's gonna be a blowout. I promise you. I promise you. If I'm wrong, I'll come back on here tomorrow and say I'm wrong. It's playoff games. We gotta do a show every day. So, um, I feel like they finna get loose on them, baby. Finna get loose. Finna get loose. Okay. So Blish Swish, he got me with the assist. Trapmans in 5. What's up? Okay, we talked about all the games that's going on tonight for the playoff games. We talked about the play-ins. And we're going to be back tomorrow to talk about my favorite team, OKC, because tomorrow we got some games coming up too. I'm very excited to see what goes down tonight. But I think the game I'm really excited for is going to be the Pistons and New York. So I got to make sure I get off a little bit earlier today so I can go watch that. But I know y'all are excited. It's playoff season, baby. We've been waiting on this all year round, and now it's finally here. And yeah, so like I said, shout out to my guy Kevin Durant. I'm so sorry that he's not getting a playoff run this year, but I'm sure he'll get traded over the summer and he can go with whoever works. Um Shout out to Monica Cherie, putting this show together this morning. Shout out to Trapmus. I'm gonna have stickers available for y'all. This is a sticker. It looks very clutch actually, and they're raised. vinyl stickers. Very nice. Okay, good quality. You know, what we do over here. So, yeah, and I hope y'all like the hats. I'm gonna be putting the hats out soon. I'm still making them, um, and I want to kind of see what I want to do with it. But I really like it. I really like the purple on purple. It's really like giving a lot, and like lighter colors always look nice on me, so it's giving. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in today to the Trap Miss Sportscast. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow, and I will holler at y'all tomorrow. So good luck with all your parlays tonight, and God bless you, and happy Easter weekend to everyone. So yeah, peace.